Hi, this is Athena StarSeed, and this is a show called Heaven on Earth on CRN Talk Radio, and we are live here at Bhakti Fest. It is the 10th year, and it's an anniversary, and I have an incredible artist, Fantuzzi, here. Welcome to Heaven on Earth.
Thank you. Wow, what a wonderful thing to be in Heaven on Earth.
You know, I came to this festival about 5 years ago for the first time, and I started sobbing because all the people were so beautiful, and I actually said, this really literally is a heaven on earth. Can you tell me about the genesis of the festival and how long you've been with it?
Well, before the beginning, I believe I was with it, just because I was lucky enough to be one of the people in the 60s that was in love with yoga and Bhakti yoga, devotional yoga. So I had a teacher named Satchitananda, and he's the one that spoke at Woodstock, and I was at the Krishna temples just learning how to love God deeper than I ever learned how to love God before.
Were you a spiritual child, or did you wake up at Woodstock?
No, I didn't wake up at Woodstock. I don't know, I guess you could say I was a spiritual child, but I was more like a very curious child. So in 1965 or so, I started reading spiritual books and partaking in different practices for expanding my consciousness.
Now, were you and Sridhar friends?
Yes, we met back then.
So did you meet at the festival, or did you know each other prior to that? You were just devotees of Satchitananda.
You know, all that time is not clear when they say, if you remember, you weren't there.
Yeah, so this is amazing. And so then did Sridhar just say, hey, I had this idea for Bhakti Fest, a festival, or were you involved in any of that brain heart storming?
Except, you know, just because I was part of this community forever. Also a big lover of Nim Karoli Baba.
Right.
And went to high school with Jai Utal and was good buddies with Bhagwan Das, Krishna Das, and, you know, all the people, Ram Das. These were all friends of mine from back in the 60s. So it was, in a way, we were the people that, you know, got this sort of energy going that evolved into this wonderful Bhakti Fest.
So we're in Joshua Tree right now, and there's probably about 4,000 people here, and they're all doing yoga, and they're doing workshops, and they're singing, and they're listening to incredible music like Fantuzzi's music. How do you write your music? Where does that come from when you're sitting down to put an album together?
From the deepest place in my heart. It's a snake bit me once, and it gave me a rattlesnake, and it gave me the greatest gift, and that is, it said to me, get out of your own way. So as soon as I succeed in getting out of my own way, it's not me writing a song, it's life writing a song. It's a message from the source, and I get, you know, to be a witness.
So do you consider yourself a scribe or a channel?
You know, those are fancy words for me. I'm just a dude, you know, and I'm here to help. Let me know how I can be part of, you know, your bar mitzvah.
So, I mean, you've been performing then pretty much more than half your life.
Yeah, you know, I was performing at 12 years old off Broadway in 1963.
Wow.
Yeah, and I never stopped.
That's fantastic.
And traveling since 68 without stopping. I'm still traveling about 10 months of the year. Otherwise, I have children and grandchildren, and I spend a couple of months with them. They don't need me anymore. They're older than me.
Right, right. But he just did this entire beautiful drum circle and singing kirtan with the children here at the Little Children's Land at the Bhakti Fest. So sweet, right?
Thank you so much.
The purest of the pure. So thank you so much for doing the interview, and I would love to have you actually physically on the show when you're in Los Angeles again.
I'm in LA right after this. It's my birthday, by the way.
Happy birthday!
Thank you. And so I'm going to go to LA and celebrate it with all my LA friends.
Okay, well, I'll give you my number. I'd love to have you in the studio, and we'll have some more Fantuzzi. And thank you so much for sharing your heart at the Bhakti Fest and your songs.
And remember, Heaven on Earth doesn't have walls, and it doesn't have a specific religion or anything like that. So wherever we are is where Heaven on Earth is, if we're doing our job. So stop sitting on your booty, get up and do something for love.
Get up and do something for love. That's beautiful. Thank you very much. Get up and do something for love. This is Athena StarSeed. and Fantuzzi at Shakti Fest. Blessings.